gym. Is this zoomed out as far as it can go? Yes. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like before. That way I can show you what it looks like after. So this is what we're working with. We've got skill meal. We have basically this whole area here filled with equipment. I'm going to put some new equipment, get rid of some old equipment. We've got this outdoor area here that's just concrete at the moment. We may or may not have a sled track going in. I'm currently using the microphone like this because I reckon the truck's here. Truck's here, let's go. Let's go get the equipment. What's up guys? I wanted to give you a bit of context as to why I decided to buy my gym equipment from China as opposed to going with someone in Australia. I had such a good experience when getting my sauna and ice bath from over there that I decided it was worth a shot. The original plan was just to try and get a treadmill, but because I was getting that through a gym equipment supplier, I decided to have a look at their catalog and see what else they had, and it worked out great. I ended up getting a bunch of dumbbells, a sled track, a Bulgarian lunge machine, and a few other little bits and pieces that I could throw into the same shipment. That way I wasn't spending a lot more money in order to get those extra things. The process of unpacking it was a bit of a pain in the ass. They wanted us to have a forklift, but we didn't have a forklift. I told them we had a couple of strong boys, and we did the job. We unpacked everything. We ended up just taking a lot of things out of the box first and then unloading the base of the treadmill, which was the heaviest part. In terms of the dumbbells and stuff, you saw us just carrying them in. They were pretty straightforward. Once the guy dropped everything off, my brother and I sat there and we unboxed all the dumbbells and had a look at them. Then we neatly packaged up the rubbish to make sure the gym stayed a nice, clean and inviting space before cracking open the final box and having a look at what was required for the treadmill. I'm going to try and set up the treadmill now, but my only issue is that the instructions are literally all in Chinese. Now I know that's what I get for buying a treadmill from China, but when I mean all in Chinese, literally everything is in Chinese. So I've done some deciphering. I think I know what I'm doing, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm gonna rejig some things, move the treadmill, and then I'm gonna get stuck into trying to actually set it up. So let's see how we go. I just found this tiny screw on the ground. I really hope it's not from somewhere important. I'm gonna put it in the pile and then I'll return to that in a second. This thing keeps popping out too. It's really heavy. I feel like it needs to pop in. Yeah, it does. Okay, there we go. All right, so plan is to just screw this thing together. I'm do my best to follow the instructions, but stay tuned. I like to set up everything before I go. So I'm going to put 5 of these little bolts each side. So I'm going to get them all ready. That way I don't have to do it later. All right, they're on. Next up is this big thing. I wish I didn't put all this stuff on top. I'm going to have to lift it on top. This would be funny if I dropped it, but it wouldn't be funny. One of those things would be good for content, but bad for me. Set this up so you can see what I'm doing. I've got to connect this cable without dropping it. Okay, that turned out all right. It smells like a hotel gym. I forgot to put a part on. Fuck. I solved it. Okay, so I thought I was missing a bolt. Fuck, ow, but I wasn't. So now we get to secure this top part to the thing. No, okay. Not the right angle for this. That was really labor intensive. Now we move to the other side. Fucking hell. Now this part is sped up, but I shit you not, I spent 15 to 20 minutes sitting here trying to get this thing to line up, and it was an absolute nightmare. It was a real simple fix. All we had to do was get the plastic over the metal, but it took me and then Dana probably 30 minutes to figure out how to line it up. Almost low battery. Once we lined the plastic up though, we thought we were home and free. The next part was just putting the screen on, which was really easy. All we had to do was screw a few bolts in, connect a few cables. It was actually really straightforward, even with instructions that were only in Chinese. Should we fucking plug it in? See how it works? Yeah, good. I think that's not a bad idea. Whip out. No one touching anything. Speed 51. That'll run. Why is it?
You best play,
Yeah, she's good.
You check your heart rate? Is that what these are for?
Yeah.
Oh, I've already done nearly a calorie. That's good as.
That's good as, mate. While I was screwing in one of the screws, I snapped the tip off the screwdriver, which I thought was kind of ironic because it was from China. Once I wheeled it into place, I thought that was it. I thought I was going to be able to start running on it immediately. We decided that we would, quickly readjust the plastic covers at the front, and that turned out to be a fucking nightmare. We had to take it all off again to make sure the screws all lined up, and that way it would all hold together, and it ended up being the hardest and most time-consuming part of the actual treadmill build. All right, I'm going to test the treadmill out. We're going to do a little run, ski, run, row, run, bike session and get some tunes pumping, and then we can rip in. There we go. All right. Held up all right. I ran, I don't know, did like 20 fucking, I don't know what I'm saying. Had it running for about an hour and it held up fine. What do you reckon, mate?
Yeah, hard workout.
Good investment, I reckon. Just got to slap some stickers on it. This is uneven. Gonna go hang my flags in the shed, aren't we?
Yeah.
Been meaning to do this for ages, but just been putting it off, so it's time. I need a key. I don't really know where to put them. My first thought is there, but then maybe there as well. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think yeah.
Alright, let's hang them up. Let's hang them up. Oh, what? What? I'm bleeding everywhere, mate. So Amy suggested hanging them from the roof so they hang down and they're not against something. So we're gonna go get the ladder from the shed, the other shed. You look like a nun.
I am a nun. I'm a saint. Oh,
Ladder secured. You smell that?
you can't.
Oh, it stinks, bro. What the fuck? Ew.
That sounds gross. Oh man.
Well, I'm gonna measure this shit properly. I honestly don't know why I tried to put the ladder up in the middle in the first place. It was kind of unthought out. Can you get me another one? Can you find a pen or something? Like a mark with?
God. Really struggling here. I'm finding a pen in a shed of stuff. Toolbox. Surely there's got to be like a pencil. Oh, bam! Bada bing, bada boom.
Next flag. You reckon like Yeah?
Hard up, yeah.
I'm gonna time lapse the rest because it's gonna take forever. Once I did the first few, it actually didn't take that long to do the rest. It was more so just getting into a bit of a rhythm. I don't know why I'm explaining how I hung up flags. It's really fucking easy. Maybe I should put the 2 down the other end. What do you think? Okay. I think it looks pretty cool. I might just leave it as is for now.
I'm hungry.
We're gonna go eat. I'm not entirely sure what was going on with the GoPro microphone today. I don't think I plugged it in properly, but basic gist is that Amy and Jilly were doing a session while Dana and I were bumming around, basically just filming ourselves do stuff in the gym. I had one goal, and that was to set up the Bulgarian lunge. I'm calling it a machine. It's not really a machine. It's more of a contraption or a stand. There are no instructions or tools, so I gotta get an Allen key. I actually don't know if I'll be able to put this together because it's a little bit confusing and there's no reference pictures either. I decided to move myself into the shade because the camera was going to overheat in the sun. I did want to tan, but I prioritized content over tanning today. That's where the spaces get used. I'm figuring it out.
Yeah, boy.
Everyone's working out today, so I'm going to do some work in the gym.
Once I figured out how it was going to look, it was really easy to put together. All I had to do was put in some bolts with some spacers in there and then basically just tie it all together. It looked complicated, but in essence, it was quite simple. As you can see, it's really, really easy to use and adjust. It doesn't take much effort at all. It's probably not a piece of equipment that is 100% necessary, but I saw it on the site and I decided to throw it in because Bulgarian lunges are a staple in my training. I've got one job left for the gym at the moment, and that is to put the turf down for the sled track. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do it today. I still haven't figured out how I'm going to secure it to the actual concrete / if I'm going to secure it, but I wanted to just have a little suss and see how it was going to look. So I might try and drag it out. I want to give you guys a recap of what I bought or what I put into the gym. So we got a bunch of dumbbells, I think from 17 to 27 or 17 to 30. We got a toaster to hold the weight plates. We got obviously the treadmill, which you've seen plenty of now. Then there's obviously the turf. There's the Bulgarian thing. Infinite bands and stuff like that. I've got a lifting belt. I've got all sorts of stuff. The turf is here. I don't think I'm going to put it out today. It's just too messy. I'll show you the area where it's going to go. I need to figure out how I'm going to hold it down and kind of, yeah, what I want to do with it really. It's going to go out here, which will be great because the roller door will open up straight onto it. But as you can see, there's a bunch of stuff here. Got to clear off these sticks, that box and the trailer. But this whole area here will be turf at some point. Maybe as we get closer to Hyrox. It should run the whole length of it and width. That way I'll have enough room to do some sledding at home, and then hopefully at some stage we'll be able to cover it with something. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the home gym build, update, upgrade. Let's call it an upgrade. That's what I'll call it. Home gym upgrade. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Woo! Say goodbye, Axel. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. He doesn't know what he's doing. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Please like. It just pushes the video and gets it more views, and then it makes me want to do more shit like this. So, yeah, that's it. Bye.